Thank you for clicking this video because we are about to start 2024 successfully. So keep watching. Hey girls, it's your girl Erezi, your self-development bestie. And if you're new here, focus on becoming our best self, entering into our highest self and walking into it. Let's go ahead and get into how to start our 2024 successfully. We are no longer writing down 20 goals. We are no longer having a mindset of, I want to do this, I want to do this, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to do that, I need to do that, and it doesn't get done because your brain is everywhere. Focus, zone in on priority goals. For example, if you want to accomplish getting a new car or getting a new side hustle, so what you want to do is priority access goals. Same way you do your mail, we're going to prioritize our goals. We're no longer writing a New Year's resolution with 20 different goals. I would honestly say 10 max. Your priority should be 5. I know it may not sound like you're being too specific, you're niching down too much, but when I tell you, when you zone in, when you focus on goal that means so much to you, you will get it done. And that is why we need to go ahead and make this our first #1 strategy starting our 2024 successfully. We need to prioritize the goals that matters the most to us. So New Year's, we're gonna write down 10 goals. We're gonna write down 10 goals that we want to complete for the year or for 12 weeks or 90 days. We're gonna place 5 on priority acts, 5 that you really want to get done. And if you really want to be serious, take it from 5 to 3. And those 3 goals, zone in on them, lock in on them, get them done. And I promise you, you will complete those goals before the year is even up. Because when you your goals on priority access and you're zoning in, you're locking in on them, and you're not worried about your mind is not everywhere, then you're able to have a focused mind. And we do not want to have a scatterbrain with our goals. We want to make sure that whatever energy that we are producing is going into what we want to achieve, what we want to accomplish for this new year. Girls, I know you're not gonna like this one, but prevent instant gratification. No phone, TV, tablet. Stop saying you girls are like putting in the work and then just going on your phone. Like, have a generation that is addicted to scrolling. Just because you've gotten up and you accomplish what you've been working on your goal for 30 minutes or you've been working hard, like, does not mean that you get to be able to have that pleasure. Instant gratification leads to so many negative things down the road. Not getting your goals done, not end up being financially stable, not being driven, and not putting a good work ethic. Get to the point where you don't need to be gratified by social media. You don't need to turn on television to feel pleasure. Get pleasure out of getting a reward out of your goals, out of achieving what you want to get done. I'm telling you, instant gratification is literally turning our generation into causing ADHD, causing mental health problems, causing depression. One thing about instant gratification, it's always going to be there, but your time is not. Your time on this earth is not always going to be here. Your time is valuable, and you're wasting it on somebody on a TV, on a phone, on a tablet that does not know you, that does not know your family, that's not gonna reach out to help you get money if you need it for your rent. These people do not know you, realize that. You're watching them, you're helping them get their bills paid, but your bills isn't paid. Priorities. Priority status. Step 1, priority status. Step 2, prevent instant gratification. If you have to track how much time you're spending on social media, I used to do that. There are so many apps that the Apple Store has that can blur out the explore page on TikTok, on YouTube, on Instagram. I really like those apps because you don't need to look at the explore page. Algorithm follows you and tracks you and knows what you like, and then boom, you're consuming again when you're supposed to be a producer. Instant gratification is not going to help you. It may help you in the short term, but not in the long term. And we're thinking things through long term. The TVs, the tablets, these actors, these movies, these shows, these music, these people are not going to personally reach out to you to try to help you with your goals. The only person that can help you with your goals is yourself. Even if you have to do a social media detox, take months. Take however many months you need, take how many days, take however many years you need. Do what you need to do so that your mind isn't being programmed to seek instant gratification. Just remember that these people aren't here to help you. They're there to slow you down. If it isn't there to give you more education, always stick to this model. If I don't leave the situation with more than I came, why was I there? If I watched a video and I didn't gain any knowledge after that, why was I there? Go on with that knowledge and I promise you, you'll be less of a consumer and more of a producer. We're gonna go ahead and clean and declutter our space. We may have done this in 2023, but let's go ahead and just clean it up again. I know people say wait till Sundays. Why are we waiting till Sundays to clean up anyways? Let's do it in the week as well. Let's declutter our space. Let's get rid of our old items. Seriously, you need to get to a mindset of stuff in my room, if things in my car, if people in my life, they don't serve a purpose, I need to throw that away. There are items in your room that you no longer using, you're just keeping for memories. Why? I understand like certain things. However, like, girl, you done had them shoes for 10 years and you don't wear them. Why are we keeping them? Why are we keeping things from ex-best friends, ex-relationships, like family members we don't even like talk to? Why are we keeping things? You girls don't realize this, but you can clean and you can declutter your space as much as you want. But people who have given you gifts that you no longer talk to, you're no longer in touch with, or people who have done you wrong and you have those gifts have attached spirits. We can pray to Jesus Christ and we can do all we can to get those spirits out and they'll be gone. But we also need to take the additional step to remove those items out of our house. Mattress, get a new mattress. Couches, silverware, shirts. We don't have to keep wearing ex-relationship shirts to bed. Just get you some new pajamas, girl. Declutter your space, organize your space, clean your house, get some Fabuloso, get some bleach, mop the floor, sweep the floor, wipe things down, get rid of dust. It's a new year. Your room space will tell you so much about a person. That's all you really need, how their mindset is going, if they have a scattered brain everywhere in every sector of their life, and if they don't value their space, what makes you think they're gonna also value you? To clean, get rid of old things, declutter, clean your space. Clean space equals a clean mind. I truly believe that. You girls see that in my videos. If you have the luxury to get maids to deep clean your house, girl, go ahead and do that while you're out getting your nails done or going shopping or running errands. Go ahead and do that because it's important to clean your space. People don't think that it's important to clean your space, but you do not realize what it does for your mindset. Imagine like clutter. Like, no. Or we want to achieve all these things. We also have to start at step one, which is just making sure our space is clean. Ladies, I know we may have so much going on in our life, but it's important that we still remain mindful and that we show gratitude, remain positive, optimistic, and that we make sure that we are around people who also uplift us. If you are in a circle, if you have family members and you go into the room and they're not hyping you up, they're not cheering you up, they're always bringing you down, they're always bringing negativity in your life, they're always bringing self-doubt into your life, you already know what you got to do. You be talking to them and be like, girl, in your head, like, I got to cut them off. Once you realize that that person bringing you down leads to other areas in your life of you not showing up as your best self, you realize that you need to cut these people off who are not for you and that are against you. Showing gratitude, being grateful where you are. If you haven't completed a lot of goals in 2024, that's good. That's fine. That's fine. 2024, just be present, be mindful. Lord, we're grateful that we're alive today. Lord, I'm grateful that you have allowed these girls to even have the time to watch this video. I'm grateful that I'm able to share knowledge with other women and help their daily lives when they're shopping or running errands or cleaning their room. I'm thankful that I'm being put in front of my target audience. And I personally don't have a gratitude journal. Just do a reminder, check-in at the end of the day. What am I grateful for? I'm grateful that I made it back home. I'm grateful that I'm back in one piece. I'm grateful that I have shelter, roof over my head, and I have heat. I'm grateful that I have clothes. I'm grateful that I have money in my bank account. Do check-ins with yourself. What am I grateful for? And the same way you start your day, the same way you journal, you meditate, or you pray, do that at the end of your day as well, because you will notice how your day went. You can track what went on, what happened, and you can stray away from the things that have caused you more stress or strained you from that day. 2024 for you and for me is all just about positive energy, being optimistic, being mindful, and just being around people who uplift you. It's really hard to come by people these days who do not see you as competition and truly want to be your friend and truly want to be there for you. That's kind of where, you may struggle with finding friends, but I just feel like it will take time. You just constantly have to ask God to put these types of friends that you want in your face, walking by them in the same environment, going out, establishing new hobbies, like in my previous video. That will help you get social. This year is all about being mindful or being present. We're not thinking about anything we did in the past. Like, no, we are just being around people who want to uplift us, vice versa. We're uplifting as well, and just remaining positive. Waking up and having a morning routine. Waking up and committing to that morning routine. You girls will be so surprised how many people just wake up and do what they want to do. They just wake up and like, whatever the year has for me, whatever years has for me. But I'm telling you girls, if you girls do not have your routine down pat, take this first week, take this second week, take the third week of January. But by the end of January, have it down pat where you wake up, you journal, you meditate, you do your affirmations, you pray, you are grateful, you eat your breakfast, you make your bed, to the gym, ready for work, get onto your laptop and do your work at the cafe. Have these systems in place. That may seem like a small system, but it's the small systems that really make the whole big goal accomplished. Waking up, having a committed plan to schedule, having a committed routine, having that discipline to do day in, day out helps you with your big goals so that you can spend more time doing what you love. You just wake up and you're just like, oh, I'm just gonna do whatever, wish you hope what the day has for me. And you are really lowballing yourself because you are not setting any goals for yourself that day. No, I expect positivity from this day. I expect happiness from this day. I will not settle. When you girls wake up, you should expect nothing but of your expectations. Happiness, positivity, optimistic. Although everybody won't be happy around you, you're happy, girl. That's what matters. Just by waking up, having a plan, having a schedule, attacking a day, you will just be so productive. And to be lackadaisical about the day, no. Although we may not know what the day holds, we know what we have intentions for. Moving intentional all 2024, okay? How are you gonna wake up? What's your schedule? What do you do when you wake up? What do you eat? Who do you listen to? What do you listen to? What are your intentions for the day? That's what it really comes down to. Challenging your mind and your body and your soul. Okay, girl? Challenging your mind, your body, and your soul. One thing I've learned ever since going into my process of reading or taking my self-improvement journey more seriously, I've learned that you never want to pass up on free wisdom. You can learn from every experience from someone else that you did not have to. That is literally free game right there. Challenging your mind, just either reading 5 pages out of a book, your body, maybe doing more supersets, maybe doing more reps. Challenging your soul, reading more Bible chapters, getting more serious, finding a church, or find a church that you can call home. Search at churches, go to churches, see if you like them, see if you don't. Challenging your mind and body and soul daily, girl, you will be not playing with them, okay? Because not only will you be increasing in your mindset, you'll be increasing in your body. That intrinsic motivation, that internal gratification that you're gonna get from yourself, like, girl, I did that. And that's what I love about challenging your mind, your body, and soul, because honestly, you can never know enough education. There's no cap to these. Act as your highest self. I have this quote on my vision board for 2024. It says, visualize your higher self, then show up as her. And every day, I always ask myself, if I'm not feeling good, if I'm not feeling up to it, if my self-esteem is feeling low, what would my highest self do? Will she get herself together? Even on the days she doesn't want to. Even on the days she's just going to the store. Even on the days she's just going to the mailbox. Even on the days she's just going to the post office. Would she have her looks together? And the answer, if the answer is yes, because the answer will always be yes. The answer is yes, then show up as her and apply as needed. What would she do? Would she lay in the bed and eat chips? No. Would she lay in the bed and watch TV and get instant gratification? No. If anything doesn't serve a purpose around her, she'll leave. The reason why I'm making these videos, the reason why I'm able to come on this camera and be confident, the reason why my channel is doing so great is because I showed up as my highest self. This is what you have to do. You have to show up as your higher self. You don't need validation from anybody. You don't need anybody to get this self-esteem going. You just need you. What would the girl do that you always dreamed of being? What would she do? She would show up, scared or not, fearless. Show up as her, and literally your life will slowly align as her. Always ask yourself, what would she do? In order to show up as your higher self, in order to be your best self, in order to become the woman you would look up to, you need to let go of the past and move forward. And I'm gonna tell you why. You're focused on so much. Oh, I'll do this tomorrow, or this stuff has affected me. I have done this. So much going on, girl, in that head. Slow down, relax. We can't change what happened yesterday. We can't change what happened years ago, months ago. What we can focus on is just becoming a better self now, being a better us today. Right now, what can I do right now that can change my trajectory of tomorrow? What can I do right now that can change my day tomorrow? What can I do right now that can change my future? We're not focusing on time. Keeps ticking. Time keeps moving forward. Never goes back. Always moves forward. Just like how time doesn't reverse, you don't need to reverse. Just like how time moves forward, we need to move forward. Time isn't stopping for anybody. The past is stopping you, but guess what? You have to realize life continues to go on. Let the burdens go. Let the baggage go. Stop being a strong woman. It's okay to be emotional from time to time. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to have emotions. It's okay. It's okay to mess up. It's okay to not excel at the one thing you thought you were great at. It's okay to not be perfect. It's okay. We're gonna grow. We're gonna learn. We're gonna change. Just let go of whatever does not serve you. Literally, that is my quota. That is my law, that is my principle for 2024. 2023 was what's meant for me will be for me, and I still live by that. But my 2024 is, if it does not serve a purpose, you already know, cuts. If it does not serve a purpose, you're letting something that happened in the past control you right now. That same thing in the past is controlling what you have ahead of you. Girl, let it go. It's gone. Two things. What would your higher self think? Does it serve a purpose? It may seem we have year after year after year after year, but to be honest, we don't know when we're gonna leave this earth. Sometimes, girls, we get in this lazy girl era, and we get in this era where we just are slumped and we feel like we could just waste day after day after day. No. Every day needs to have a purpose. I don't care if you only did one task that day, which is go to a cafe, get your coffee, and completed your task there, or washing your hair, or doing some self-care, working your shift. I don't care if it's just that. Complete one goal. Next day, get better and better and better. Next day, I'm gonna complete not only one goal, but I'm gonna complete two. Procrastinating, instant gratification, being lazy, and if it's wasting my time, if it's not serving a purpose, if my higher self isn't doing it, it should not be in my vicinity. Stop letting others waste your time. If you have a goal to get married and start a family and have your career, why are you dating without a purpose, sis? You want a man of God, but you steady want a club. That don't work. You want to be healthy, but you're not doing the healthy things. We have to stop wasting time. it's time. Using all these tips, I hope you girls enjoyed this video. Don't be afraid to go ahead and comment down below. Like I said, if you are new here, because I have so much self-improvement content, not only on my channel, but more on the way. And if you've been rocking with me, thank you so much. And I appreciate you girls so much, and happy New Year. Thank you girls so much for watching, and I will see you girls in my next video. This year is our year.